everyone, it's me, Miss Lynn. Welcome to our virtual classroom, and thanks for joining me for our extra credit segment. So today, what are we doing? Well, we are adding our Statue of Liberty crown into our week's craft. And if you joined me this week, you made the Statue of Liberty torch. So here is another really fun craft that we can do together for a little extra credit. And as always, if you'd like to submit your homework, you can send it in at lynn@hudsonshouseofplay.com. So let's get started with what we need for our crown. First thing is a plate. So if you have a plate, that's great. If you don't, then you can also just use a sheet of paper, and rather than a round plate, you'll be cutting strips to make a headband. Everything else will remain the same. Okay, then we also need our scissors. Be very careful when you use your scissors. Have a grown-up help you. And something to attach our crown together. So either glue, some tape, or even a stapler. And as always, we need our coloring tools. You can use paint, you can use crayons, you can use markers. Whatever you have is good enough for this craft. So let's get started. First thing we want to do is make the base of the crown. So we're going to take our paper plate and we're going to cut a shape out. And Miss Lynn will show you. It's similar to a circle starting from the bottom. I'm going to pre-draw a shape so that you can see how I cut on the line. And we're simply making a headband here, so you don't have to worry about being too perfect with your cutting. Just do your best. And as always, Miss Lynn says, our best is what counts. Don't worry about being perfect. All right, I have my shape right here, so I'm going to cut on the line, and you guys can follow along. Let's see, I'm going to try to cut on the line here. I'm going around as best as I can. There we go. And we're going to come all the way back down. And you can always have mom or dad or someone in the house to help you if you're having a hard time. All right, now we can take that aside. Now that we have this piece ready to go as our headband, we'll need to cut out these spikes here for our crown. So you can use the original piece of paper that you just cut from your plate to make those spikes. And you can do 5 like Miss Lynn did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you can make any number that you'd like. Obviously, you might want to use another piece of paper if you're going to make more than that. All right, let's see. Let's start cutting this leftover piece. We try to reuse all of our art material so we don't waste anything. And you're going to cut some triangles in here. And Miss Lynn will draw the triangles right onto the paper so that you can see what you're doing. Well, we've practiced many times, so you should know how to do your triangles. All right. So I drew a zigzag up and down like this so that we can take as many triangles out of here as possible. Let's start cutting here. And once again, don't worry about it being so perfect. Just do your best. And be very careful again when you're using your scissors. And I have one more here. All done. All right. So you can toss any extras, or you can add any extras if you need. Now we have our little spikes here. We are going to be adding them to the crown. You can use either glue or tape. I'm going to use some staples today just to make it a little bit more secure. But if you don't have a stapler, then maybe you just use the glue and the tape, and you can put it on both sides so that you have extra support there with the tape. Let's start with the first spike. I like to start right in the center because we have 5. So we'll put 1 right in the middle, and then 2 on the right side and 2 on the left side. And the best part comes after this. You get to color it in and decorate it. And remember, our topic for this week is all the symbols of freedom. And our beautiful Lady Liberty is one of the best symbols of freedom. Now let's see, I have 3 more to add. And sometimes they could be a little too long, so maybe you need to snip it a little bit. That's okay too. There we go. I have a few more to put on here, and then we are ready to rock and roll with our coloring of this. So I have 4 so far. I need my last one right here. Get that on. Perfect. Let's check. How do we look so far on this step? Oh, it's looking good. I like it already. Okay, now what are you going to be using for your colors? I like to use paint, but remember when you use paint, you have to give it some time to dry before you can put it on. Otherwise, you'll have paint in your hair, and we don't want that. So maybe you can use some markers, or if you have crayons, Miss Lynn is going to go with the paint today because I really love the way the paint looks on our crown. I need to look for green. As you learned, our Statue of Liberty has taken on a green color. So we can shake up our paint if that's what we're going with. And open this up, grab our paint brush, just start dipping. And remember, a little bit goes a long way, so don't worry about putting too much on here just yet. You can start small and then spread it out. All right, Miss Lynn is coloring the base first, the crown of the headband of the crown here. And remember, if you get anything on your hands or on your clothes, everything is washable, so don't worry. And you can always put a smock on if you're working with paint. All right, just a few more dips of paint here. You can also use watercolor, and you can even leave it white if you want, or whatever the color of the plate is. If you happen to have a green plate, that would help you skip an entire step. But this is fun. Miss Lynn loves to paint and use my motor skills. And once I'm done with the base here, I'm going to start moving on to the individual spikes. All right, now that I'm done with my base, I'm going to start coloring in the spikes. And I think maybe I'll change my color to a lighter green, and I'm going to be using a little marker right now. Here we go. This is a fun lime green that I had used on my example. I like this lime green. It's very bright. And one by one, and you can even color in the spikes different shades of green. You can do hunter green, you can do this lime green, teal green. You are the artist, so you choose how you want to see your artwork. All right, I'm on the second to last one here, and then I'm done. All right, now look at that. That looks so cool. And Miss Lynn just added a few black ovals here to represent the openings at the top of the crown. So if you want to do that, you can wait till your paint dries if you went with paint, and then add those ovals on there, or you can leave it plain. I'm going to use some black paint to add the ovals on. So let's see here. And don't worry about it being a perfect oval. You just want to get a little something there just to show. There we go. And you can just do a little blob. And you can even use paper if you wanted to use a little black sheet of paper and cut ovals out. You can glue them right on, and that would be fine. You really don't even need to make it an oval. You can use any shape you'd like. do 5 to go along with your spikes, or maybe you can do a couple more. All right, how does that look so far? What do you think? I like it, I really do, and I can't wait to try it on when it's all dry. So let me, as always, put all of my things away. I don't want to leave a mess. And I cannot wait to see how your crown comes out. I bet it's going to look incredible. And don't forget, you're going to have the torch to go with it. So you can wear the crown with the torch and be Lady Liberty yourself, representing freedom. I had so much fun working on this craft with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed it too. And please make sure you send in your homework submissions. I love seeing all of the beautiful artwork you come up with. Now, it's time for Miss Lynn to say goodbye. Goodbye to all my friends. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye to all my friends. I'll see you again. From your place to my place, from your room to the classroom. Goodbye to all my friends. I'll see you again. Bye. Have fun. Mwah.